This video is brought to you by Reset Games. At resetgames.com, you can buy, sell, or trade new and used games from all eras of gaming. You can see trade-in values instantly, trade in for credit or cash, and all of the bags for shipping your games will be provided at no charge. From PlayStation 3 all the way back to the old school Nintendo, Reset Games will have the titles that you are looking for and so much more. So check them out on their website at www.resetgames.com and tell them that BCS Buster sent you.
Hello everyone, this is BCS Buster and welcome back to Let's Play Paladin's Quest. Well, last time we destroyed the world, and so now we have to go out and save the world, so let's do that. But first we're going to get this little introduction. Paladin's Quest. So I guess Chesney's a paladin, which, it took Cecil from Final Fantasy IV, 10 hours into the game before he became a paladin, so Chesney's already doing good. I think he's also like 13 years old, and Cecil's probably in his, 30s or whatever until he became a paladin, so Chesney better than Cecil? Cecil? Yeah, who knows. Okay, well, let's start by heading right over here to this village. And we got this evil, creepy music too, and Ratzerk, Village of the Good. Yeah. Alright. So we got some different houses here, so let's see what's going on here. Oh, alright then. The rope network station. Oh, the rope was cut last night. What? Man, no, I can't travel anywhere. What the hell? And this area here is the tavern. So, it's not really like the tavern in New Horizons, but, a spiritualist. Very nice. The town learning center and ask... Oh, the spirit writings. This is very important. The more you use a spell, the better results you get. So, we'll talk about that more here in a little bit. Okay. But, I'm fine. Listen, I got this. Don't worry about it. Yeah, and these soldiers want to talk about being hired, and we'll talk about that more later on in the game. Yeah, we'll go over that later also. There are mercenaries like us in taverns. Oh, I see. So, yeah, there's a bunch of mercenaries in taverns, and they apparently want to be hired. So, but not by a kid like us. So, okay. Miss Midia? Well, we better find this Midia chick. What do we have here? Goo-bo-bo-bo-bo-bo-bo-bo. The livestock. I guess these are the cows? But they're like little goat purple cow things. Alright. Let's see what we got here. I don't think there's anything in this cabinet. No. Yeah, so we're just going to find out what's going on here. The disaster of 10,000 years ago has come to this village. Oh my goodness. Well, that's just horrible. What exactly happened 10,000 years ago anyway? I don't know. And this is just kind of all really... This is all kind of creepy, you know? Now, let's see. 13 years ago? Wait a minute, but I arrived here 13 years ago as well. The protectress of the village, but she's gone. And that's so sad. Alright then. That night, who could have done it? It was the master. That's who it was, yeah. We had nothing to do with that. Nope, I don't want to listen to your story. Okay, sure. Fritz. Okay. He's a little... That's your story? What the hell kind of a story was that? Kind of a worthless story, if you ask me. Oh, yeah, okay, we talked about that guy already. And we know this is the Village of the Good. Anyways, here's an inn, and you can save your game also if you want to do that. I need to do neither of those things. Uh-oh. On the east shore of town, there seems to be a treasure chest. I don't remember that. We'll be talking about that treasure chest here in a little bit. But, yeah, we don't need to save. We don't need to heal up. We're in good shape. Alright. And we have the item store. Let's see what we got here. Nope, get back here. Different types of medicine come in different bottles. Now, this is important. Yeah, so medicine is it's like the potions of the game. And we have some things here. I don't need any of those things. The way medicine works is, we'll go over this more later, but the way medicine works essentially is, you use it and you can heal. The mini bottles heal 300 HP. And every time you need to replenish a bottle, it costs you however much they're selling it for. So 5 gold per bottle, and you can carry 9 bottles per set of bottles. And there are of course different kinds of bottles throughout the game. And we'll go over those later. We got some weapons and armor here. Do we need to buy anything? Let me check my notes. We're eventually going to want to get a wooden shield and a wooden boot, but we don't need any of those right now. I can't afford them, so we'll have the opportunity to purchase some of those things later. And now here we have probably one of the most important places in the game, the magic store. And this guy gives you us the Spiritualist of Sphere. And for 10 gold, yes, we will absolutely take the magic of Spear. Now for doing that, we automatically get some new spells. The Fire G spell and the Freeze spell. And if you want, if you go to your Strength and go to Magic, you can see what each of these spells does. So we can set the enemy on fire, we can set fire to a group of enemies, and we can freeze the enemy, which is essentially like the spell of stop in Final Fantasy games. So some useful stuff there, and we'll go over that here in just a little bit as well. Okay. Oh, no! No, that's okay. Sure, we'll save her, no problem. Let's see, they've been taken towards Rester Island to the southeast. Okay, no problem, so we have to go save the girl. Of course we do. This is an RPG. Not only do we have to save the world, but we have to save the girl. Duh. Oh, man, she was abducted from this room. But this guy called me a great hero, which I don't really understand, because everyone else in the village is like, well, you're just a kid. I would never hire you, so y'all make up your damn minds. Okay, now the village to the west, or we can head out to the west there, but there's some really strong enemies, and we'll get our ass kicked there. So we're not going to do that yet. But right now, let's go out here. And someone said there's a treasure chest over here, so let's go get that treasure chest. And we obtained 50 gold! Yay! So that chest was really easy to get. Alright. And I think I can go back and purchase that shield now. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'll turbo mode this. Super Nintendo, how I miss you. I can turbo mode past things. Okay. So we're going to want to purchase a, let's see. Now, if you want to buy a bow, you could, but that's a two-handed weapon. And we're not going to be really using our weapons. We're going to be mostly using our magic for offense, so we don't need to worry about that. But we should definitely buy a wooden shield. And we'll put that to good use. And I don't need to purchase any equipment, any like items or anything like that. So let's increase his defense there. So yeah, increase his defense by 9. So that's a pretty good increase in defense for only 60 gold. That's really not too bad at all. So okay. So now what we want to do is I want to go out and I want to show you some of the battles here in Paladin's Quest. Okay, and we have a heliopod. Now, you may have noticed earlier that the different spells have different elements that are associated with it. You have the fire and you have sphere. Now, some of the spells combine 2 elements in one. So, like, for example, Fire S is just fire, Fire Group is fire and sphere, and Freeze is just sphere. Now, in order to increase our affinity with both at the same time, we want to use one that has uses multiple elements. So in this case, we want to use the Fire Group. Now, it's not going to do as much damage, but that's okay. I should still be able to kill them in one hit. Yeah, like that. So, and you get credit for, and I get double the experience because there's only one person on my team, so I can level up faster. So, the other thing is, and I don't know why this is the case. See, my SP went up just a little bit. But for some reason, if you use, like, you can increase your, first off, you can only increase your elements 1 per battle. Your affinity with the elements once per battle. And also, for some reason, if you use a double fire, it still only increases it by 1. And if you use a double sphere, it only increases it by 1. So, but if you use a fire and a sphere, they both go up. So you might as well keep using Fire G the whole time to increase your affinity with both faster. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll show you one more battle. Actually, there's this statue here. I think we can talk to it. Yeah, see, there are letters printed on the statue. Sophie brought love to Lennis, and Cormu brought courage, and Gabnon brought wisdom. The immortals of Raiga? I'm going to say Raiga, because I think that sounds cooler than Raiga. And we have another heliopod here. We'll just fire G and take it out. Hey! Did some damage to me. So you really, in this game, have to monitor your HP. Yeah, see, I did 2 extra damage than that last time. You really need to monitor your HP in this game, and use bottles when you need to, because not only will you take damage from the enemies, but you also take damage from using magic, which is such a bizarre concept to me, but, you know, it is what it is. I think there's one new enemy we can... No, it's still just another heliopod, so... What I'm actually going to do in the meantime, for a little bit, I'm actually going to sit here, and what you should do is build up your... And you should build up your affinity. You should definitely get some levels, because you really should build up your fire affinity to almost max before you go on to the next part of the game, because you're going to be alone, and the enemies can really kick your ass if you're not careful. So you want to build up your HP, and also, hey, shut up. You want to build up your HP and also your affinity so that all of your spells will do more damage. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to kill a couple more enemies here, and I'll do this, I'll enter my next battle, do it off screen. Off screen to the point where I'm about to gain a level. I'll show you gaining a level, and then we'll probably call it quits for the day. Okay, here's a pack rat from before. Now here's where you need to start being careful. Let's see. I'll go ahead and show you a mini bottle, because I need to heal up. So I need to heal up my HP there. And, because, sometimes if you take too much damage, you might die. And the fire group costs 18 HP to use. And I want to use that spell so I can build my affinity to both, so got it. Ooh, and I got 6 experience for that. So one more fight, and I should gain a level. So I'll do that, and then I'll call it a day. And then I'll do the rest of my grinding off-screen. It'll probably take a day or two to do that. And then, come on, one more battle. And then I'll be back with you once I've built up my affinity enough to move on with the plot. And we'll meet this guy. And, ooh, yeah, up to 23 already, so that's good. And Chesney gained a level. Strength went up, speed went up, defense, luck. Ooh, and gained max HP, so that's great. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build up my affinity. I'm going to show you the strength now. And once I'm done with all that, so I'm getting some levels there. And once I've gotten up to enough affinity and levels to continue on with the plot, I will do that, and we'll see if we can save Midia. But will I be able to save her? You're going to have to wait till the next episode to find out. Till then, this is BCS Buster signing off. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BCS Buster LP, and take care, y'all.